What's up? Dennis here, Analog Archives. Alright, man. I hope everybody had a great new year. It's that fucking time again, man. Doing the Metal Tag 2023. I think this has been going on for like 3 years now. Done by the Rock Scout. Came up with some good questions this year. I'll leave a link to his page. You can check out the questions in more detail. Um, but yeah, man. Fuck. Some cool questions, and we'll get started. Let's check it out, man. Let's see who's playing. We got some Eternal Suffering, Drowning in Tragedy. Pretty good fucking, almost like a brutal death metal band. I would say 1998, so almost got a little bit of slam parts, I guess. One of the first bands doing that kind of thing, but yeah, love this CD, man. It's fucking good. Um, Killer shit. Check it out if you haven't. Alright, first question on the list. 20 questions here. A false start album. An album you struggled with at first but grew to like. I'm going to pick this one, and I think a lot of people probably agree with me, at least on this band, or the vocalist. Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. Obviously, King Diamond's vocals are... you definitely have to be a fan of his vocals to like this record. When I first heard this, I didn't know what to think. But I kept going back and I kept re-listening to it. I borrowed this from a friend. I think this is the actual copy I borrowed it from. But yeah, and somehow I let him borrow something. I borrowed this and we lost touch or something. But I ended up with this record and just kept listening to it and loved it. Ended up loving it. Bought Melissa after that. So yeah, man. Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath. Great album that I love now. So, all right. Up next, album with war themes or lyrics. This one pretty much came to my head right away as soon as I saw that question. At War, Ordered to Kill. As you can see, the guys are ready for war on the front. Back, got some more war stuff back there, some bullets and shit. Most of the songs here are about war. Killer fucking speed metal thrash from the 80s. I don't remember what year this came out, but I want to say like 87, 88, something. Probably 86. I fucking don't know. But anyways, yeah. Fucking At War, dude. Ordered to Kill. Fucking killer. Killer fucking thrash band. Put on a great live show, too. What influential metal musician or most influential metal musician to you in the last 10 years? Okay. I'm not like that kind of guy that like follows somebody like that's in different bands or anything like that. But if I had to pick somebody, I'd probably say Slasher Dave. And if you don't know who he is, he plays keyboards. He does a lot of like synth records, horror influenced. They're all like, they would basically be a soundtrack to a record, to a movie. But he's done a bunch and they're all really, really great. He also plays keyboards and sings in Acid Witch, and he had his own like death metal band called Horrific, where he played all the instruments. And then he does all sorts of guest appearances on, he does movie themes, he does intros and stuff on other like metal records, just all around like guys everywhere, and he does a lot of great fucking sounding stuff that I love. So Slasher Dave, check him out. And a band on your 2C list. So I'd probably say like Blue Oyster Cult. I'd really want to see them. Seem to keep missing them, even when they had a free show. I seem to miss that one. Somebody canceled on me and I didn't go. They played last year in Reno and I missed that one. So yeah, definitely a band I need to see. BOC. And then like if it's like death metal, I've seen pretty much like most death metal bands, but I'd probably say like if like Abhorrence played again, or Convulse, like if they just played the first record, something like that. Sentenced, if they came out and played like old shit, like stuff that's not gonna happen. I like to see Massacre, I guess. Never saw them. but it's not something I need to see. It's not on my want list. But yeah, that's about it, man. There's nobody like that jumps to my mind that I haven't seen. So um, there you go. An album that energizes you. I thought that was a pretty cool question because I think a lot of people listen to music for different moods or different phases that they're in. I know I do. I mean, but I don't think I specifically go, man, I want to listen to something that energizes me. But if you bring up the question, Exodus, Bonded by Blood. Probably my favorite thrash album of all time. And fucking never lets me down, dude. You could just feel fucking Bailoff's energy just going through this record. So if you don't get energized by it, then something wrong with you, man. But fucking Bonded by Blood. That's my answer for album that energizes you. Alright, up next we have Big Freeze. Show a snow or ice album cover or song or lyrics. Yeah, I kind of went generic here and went with Immortal, Blizzard Beast. Black metal dude stuck in a blizzard. Cold ice blue cover. Yeah. This is an OG press from back in the day, but yeah, Blizzard Beast, man. Fucking cold, dark, black metal. Alright, next question. A song title with royal ties. I went with, and you can see just from the cover, Exploited, Death Before Dishonor. You could see Death with the Queen, and Anti-UK is the song on here. First song, check it out, Anti-UK. Great fucking song. Very, anti-royalty, anti pretty much everything authoritarian at the time. So check that record out. It's a great fucking crossover record. Alright, next up we have a predominantly green album cover. Alright, I'm gonna go with this band, Yog Sothoth. And they are from Canada. And this has the demos on it from, I know there's a demo from '89 on it. But yeah, you could tell just by the guys what you're getting into here. Fucking ripping old school thrash metal. And black power metal, it says on the front. But yeah, these are the demos. Fucking ripping shit, man. If you like bands like Possessed, check them out. Alright, up next. An album released in 2021 that you bought but have not listened to this year. I kind of looked around. I didn't really see anything. I didn't really buy a lot in 2021. Honestly. So what I did get is just something my buddy gave me. Electric Wizard, Witch Cult Today. He gave me this last year. This is on Rise Above, I think from 98 or so. Not 98, 2008, 2007, somewhere around there. Cool record. I listen to these guys once in a while, but I haven't listened to this. He gave it to me. I think he just maybe had an extra copy, if I recall. I don't know why, but he was just like, yeah, you can just have that, dude. Up next, best find of 2022, old or new. For me, it was one of my wants from the year. Energetic Crusher, Path to Oblivion. And I just happened to find this. Something popped up on my Bandcamp or something saying that this album was released. So it was just a random find, man. I don't know. Like a very limited press on Chaos Control. It's on this cool fucking splatter piss red. But yeah, man, fucking one of my all-time wants. If you haven't heard this band, I think this is from '89. Just fucking killer, brutal thrash mixed with some crossover elements. But yeah, man, check this out, Exhale Bastard. If you like bands like Cerebral Fix, check out Energetic Crusher. Alright, up next. New band or album discovery of 2022. I'm going with this band, Sorcerer's Sword. Just old school blackened thrash from Reno, Nevada. Killer shit if you like old school fucking Slayer and Destruction, and then they mix in a little bit of second wave stuff. But yeah, Sorcerer's Sword came out in 2021, but I'm cheating a little bit there, so I think I bought it in 2022. I honestly don't recall. Alright, up next, an album that sold you by a song. For me, from this compilation, Eyes of Death, and I think this came out in like 91 or something, 90, 91. But it had Unleashed, Asphyx, Tiamat, Morgoth, Grave, and Loud Blast on it. On Century Media. Fucking one of the best compilations ever released. But yeah, dude. Pretty much every song I heard on here, I bought the record. So, but I picked one, and that would be Asphyx, The Rack. And the song on here, Wasteland of Terror and Pages in Blood, two of the best songs on the record. So, just great songs. I think these might be a little bit different recordings than the record as well, so that's cool. I have to go back and listen. I know some of them are definitely different. But Asphyx, The Rack, just a fucking banger of a death metal record. But you guys all know that. Alright. Let's see. Most anticipated album of 2023. It's a band I happened upon. I don't remember how. But it's a band called Seven Doors. And they're influenced by, it's all Fulci movies. Obviously I'm a big horror fan, and Lucio Fulci is one of my favorite horror directors, and all the songs are kind of based on, you know, his movies and mythos, which is really cool. So they did have an EP released in 2021, but really looking forward to the new record. Heard a couple songs on it. If you like almost like that mid 2000s Necrophagia, Gore Lord, and Verderlock. It's in that same vein, those type of bands with that crunchy guitar shit. I love that shit, man. Fucking rules. Alright, 23rd album in on your shelf. I have like a bunch of different shelves all around with different music. So I decided to pick my CD rack over here that I hardly pick stuff out of. And went to 23, and I found this cool Century Media promo of Nevermore. So that was cool. Yeah. Enemies of Reality. So I'm going to fucking listen to this. We were just talking about Nevermore on a stream the other day. So it's kind of cool that this just happened to be that 23rd record on the shelf. Alright, up next, last album that's gone into your collection. That would probably have to be Ace Felix, their newest one. I'm not even going to try to fucking read that title, but it's a big long ass fucking name. Really good fucking old school death metal in the vein of, I would say, like Grave, mixed with like some crust. Again, like Hell Bastard or one of those bands. Fucking killer Bay Area shit that fucking put out an amazing show every time they play. If you like bands like Vastum, check out Ace Felix. Fucking great fucking record. Alright. A random pull from your collection. Alright. So I have some cassettes over here, so I'm just going to go grab one real quick. Alright. And let's see what I picked. This is Browntown Looters, which is actually a super underground G-Funk cassette. Really good stuff. I believe these guys are from the Bay Area. Yeah, G-Funk, old school fucking rap from the 90s. Killer. Alright, up next, A band or artist you discovered through social media. I wouldn't say it was a band I discovered. I mean, I did talk about Seven Doors and Sorcerer's Sword, but one thing I found on social media was a YouTube video, and I can't remember the name of the guy, but I found out that these were released, and I bought these. These are the singles, and this was a re-release on Back on Black, and so that was a cool thing to find on social media. I'll pull them out real quick. This Venom is my original cover. I just put it in there with it for some reason. That's my original. And the re-release is here. So they did a pretty good job. I mean, obviously the original looks a little bit better because it's probably not printed off of a computer. Not saying they did that, but probably. And these are all on like cool, like colored vinyl. Just go through them real quick. But this was a really cool set to get. Huge Venom fan, so yeah. Venom box set found on a guy was talking about his collection update and showed those. So yeah, man, the Venom singles. And you can find this for a decent price on Discogs. At least I did. So yeah, Venom singles was my discovery of 2022. Even though it's old, but you know, if you're watching my channel, I only talk about old shit pretty much. Where do you see your collection progressing in the next 5 years with prices of music going up, etc.? My music collection is going to stay the same where it's been. Just looking for old releases that I don't have, as far as like death metal and thrash, and re-releases of demos and stuff like that. If I can find anything at good prices and stuff like that. I found a lot of great shit this year. Stuff I didn't really pull out because I'm saving them for different videos that I have coming up, so I don't want to double dip in random shit. But vinyl, man, like re-releases are hit or miss for me. I think I got the Clandestine re-release because I just wanted that on vinyl. It sounds really good on Earache, but then I got like a Death Spiritual Healing. Sounds like shit. And it really depends on what you play it on, I guess. If I play it on just my turntable behind me, which is not low end, but it's just a decent old school turntable, whereas I play it on a high end turntable, even though it's OG, on my back wall, it sounds like garbage. So obviously it's a digital copy, like re-release. They probably just, and I don't even know where they got the source for that, but it's just hit or miss, man. And it's like I just spent like $25 on this, and I'm never gonna listen to it because it sounds horrible. Rather just listen to the cassette or the CD. But again, I try to like do my due diligence before I buy any vinyl now. Like, what's this taken from? Is it taken from the original tapes, or is it just a payoff so people can get some fucking colored vinyl copy? But those are just my thoughts on that. A new release you didn't buy based on price alone, and I would say again, any kind of like new release that came out on vinyl, or that was like a $35 vinyl, I didn't buy, which is weird. Sometimes you'll have something that's $20 and $25 and then $35 for no reason. But I don't base that on, I base it on, again, how it was recorded. Do I really want this on vinyl? But usually anything that comes out on vinyl, I just try to get the tape, just because it's cheaper. And plus I love cassettes, obviously. So I don't mind getting the cassette version or even the CD version sometimes of stuff that's really hard to get, if it's cheaper. But I see my collection just more staying the same. But I would say, like, I wanted that Venom box set that had all the cassettes in it. That was really cool. I think that's like $175. So yeah, I'm not going to shell that out for probably all the cassettes I pretty much already have, the original copies, but it's just cool to have those box sets sometimes, just to look at, and then pull it out. I mean, again, where did they source those cassettes from? So, but anyways, it's just cool to have. A song that doesn't belong, a song that should have been left off an album. There's a lot. I'm going to go with the Leaf Scars. I'm going to go with Immigrants, the Immigrant song by Led Zeppelin that they added on at the end of side A. Why you got to do that, guys? I fucking hate cover songs on records, especially why every fucking 80s thrash band put out cover on their records, it seems. You had Testament, Megadeth, Dark Angel, Death Angel. They all wanted to put cover songs, and they all didn't fit the record, man. Exodus. It's just like, dude, enough with the cover songs. And I don't know if it was a record label thing. Did they need them to put that on there to sell records? I don't fucking know, man. Did they think like, oh, that's going to be a big hit if we put a cover song? Possibly. Maybe you could get some radio airplay off of it. Who knows, man. I just think it's just a waste of space on a record that you could have another song on. But just my opinion. All right, that's it for the METALTAG 2023. Go check out everybody else's videos. Everybody's done a great job, as always. Go check out Rock Scout and do one yourself. Fun times, man. All right, I'll see you soon. I have some free time ahead of me, and I've got a couple videos planned, so take care.